Hey everybody, JD Hansel here of MuppetHub.com, and this is my second time recording this video due to some technical difficulties that somehow, strangely, inexplicably caused my video file of the first recording to just break. It just kind of snapped and now it's not there, all 20 minutes lost. However, what I'm going to do now is try to recreate what I just did, which was the unboxing of the new special edition Labyrinth Blu-ray. Now, of course, I'm talking about the big fancy packaging from Amazon. I splurged and I decided to get this lovely beauty here, and it is delightful and it is gorgeous, but you may have noticed it's a little bit small. I was kind of surprised by this because I was expecting a pretty big package, and it's not too different from a little pop figure. So maybe my expectations were just bad. But it is designed really just to hold the one Blu-ray case with the one Blu-ray disc in it. Still, it's very, very nice packaging, as you can see, with characters all around, the bonus features and description on the back. But you'll be able to see what's really cool about the packaging once I open the top. Unfortunately, what you missed from my first video was me carefully cutting the tape in a state of panic because it has the round pieces of tape on the packaging that always confuse me. I don't know who has a job of making round pieces of tape. That seems like a very strange thing to do. Anyway, here you can really see... What was that? Anyway, here you can really see the full package because this design inside with the stairs changes depending on which way you look at it. So if you look at it that way, it's pretty different from when you look at it this way, in that you'll notice the staircase in the middle just disappears. Sarah, who's there, if you can see, there she is. She kind of goes away and is replaced with Jareth here. And it's a nice design because right down the middle you see it all looks very split. You've got half a staircase, you've got staircases that just don't line up or match. But then because of the mirror in the middle, it all comes together and forms neat little pictures. And it's very confusing in a good way. Lots of neat designs all around the box with the eyes everywhere, the worm, as you can see. These lovely characters on the back. Lots of pictures of goblins. Most of these are pictures that I think I've seen before, but they're still nice. Oldies but goodies. Then you can slip out this back pocket here, the Blu-ray, which has a neat design to it. For the most part, it's the poster that I'm used to, with just a few little additions. Hope you didn't just hear that car screeching too loudly. I'm not used to doing vlogs like this. So when you open it up, of course you get the booklet here, and then these papers fall out. You've got the copy for... Now what is it? Man, it's noisy here today. You've got the digital copy here, an ad for the board game, and a message from Brian Henson. I'll read just the first paragraph. Dear Labyrinth fans, as Sarah learned during her journey through the Labyrinth, time can go quickly. It's hard to believe that it's been 30 years since Labyrinth was released, but in those years, the film has found its place as a fantasy classic and grown a dedicated and passionate fan following for which those who worked on the film will be forever grateful. See, Steve, how's that for a run-on, huh? Steve, I'm not the only one who does the run-on sentences. It's Brian Henson, and he's a cool person. So it's okay if I do a run-on sentence sometimes. Anyway, to read the rest of that message, go ahead and pick up a copy of the disc yourself. I think it's interesting because this is very comparable to what they did for the Little Shop of Horrors release, which I know was not by the Henson Company and was not distributed by Sony, but it's still the same kind of thing with the book and the paper with the message on it that falls out. I also think it's interesting to compare it to this guy, the Dark Crystal DVD that was done by the same people, at least, yeah, the same people who released the Labyrinth Blu-ray, still Sony, because this one is neat because it has this notepad, which is a replica of Jim's notes from when he was making the film. Now, the manufacturers of the DVD set had never done a notepad like that, or just anything of the sort. for any special edition DVD releases until the Henson Company asked if they could do it. So with the Dark Crystal set, you're getting one thing that's special that hasn't really been done before. With this, it includes its booklet in a more traditional way and mixes the facts that it has, some of which I think could be in their own little notepad or booklet, just right along with the other information and the notes. So, I mean, it's a little disappointing to me that the book isn't a separate thing from the Blu-ray case, but still, it's pretty cool as is. There are some pictures and things in here that I hadn't seen before. So it is very nice. I do really like it, and I look forward to actually getting onto the disc itself. The all-new special features are Reordering Time, looking back at Labyrinth, The Henson Legacy, Remembering the Goblin King, Labyrinth Anniversary Q&A, and a theatrical trailer. Then it also includes some things that have been previously released, the Storyteller's Picture-in-Picture track, commentary by conceptual designer Brian Froud, making of documentary Inside the Labyrinth, and the 2 documentaries in the Journey Through the Labyrinth series, Kingdom of Characters and The Quest for Goblin City. It's not really a documentary series, it's a 2-parter is what I meant to say. But you get the idea. And it says on the back, a 16-year-old girl, Academy Award winner Jennifer Connelly, Best Supporting Actress, A Beautiful Mind 2001, is given 13 hours to solve a dangerous and wonderful labyrinth and rescue her baby brother when her wish for him to be taken away is granted by the Goblin King, David Bowie. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of this beloved classic from visionary filmmaker Jim Henson, now fully remastered in 4K. So I'm looking forward to getting on the disc and seeing just how good the 4K looks. I think that about sums up everything that I wanted to say about the packaging. Again, I'm sorry that you missed everything I had to say when I recorded all my first reactions. Maybe I'll get better at this in the future. But if you'd like me to do more unboxing videos or just more videos talking about things in my Muppet collection, please let me know. I really don't know what to do with the Muppet Hub YouTube channel right now, now that it's not quite as puppet-focused, though I do still have a few projects that Steve has been twisting my arm to get me to do. So anyway, if you really do like this and would like to see more like it, then you can let me know by emailing me at me@muppethub.com, or you can find me on Facebook at muppethub.com/Facebook, on Twitter at muppethub.com/Twitter, or at JD11PC. And of course, please like, subscribe, and leave a little comment in the doobly-doo telling me what you think. Until next time, I'm JD Hansel, and I remind me of the babe.